Hello everyone, my name is Ify and I'm the founder of Powerfull. We are bridging Africans' energy gap with data-driven solar financing. And about 3 years ago, I lived in the UK and I worked with Amazon. This is my mom. She lives in Nigeria and she owns a cold storage business selling frozen food products to people living within a community. 40% of our operating cost was spent on diesel. Now, if you live in Nigeria, you should know this, that the Nigerian national grid is unreliable and is limited in supply. Now, because of this, businesses like ours and millions others out there are being forced, literally being forced, to seek alternative power sources from the expensive, environmental polluting diesel generators. The cost price per kilowatt hour is about 40 cents. Comparatively, the cost price per kilowatt hour across Europe is around 26. So she decided to go solar. But almost all solar financing companies in Nigeria told her no. The interest rate was too high, the payback period was too short. And I couldn't understand it. And speaking to the financing companies, all they told me was they had no visibility to how much power my mom really uses and how much she pays for it. Of course, like a good son, I kept on explaining, she spends this amount of power, she uses this amount of kilowatt hour. He told me, men lie, women lie, data don't. Show me with data that your mom spends this amount on diesel and I'll provide the financing to switch her from diesel generators to solar. 6 weeks later, I decided to visit Nigeria. I took a smart energy meter and I connected this smart energy meter to the diesel generator that was able to measure the power consumption coming from these diesel generators to the freezers. And I was able to then transmit that energy data to the cloud, where I was able to then represent it on a front-facing user interface, showing clearly how much he uses and how much he pays, together with the time intervals. The solar company loved it, and they provided that financing. Now, this experience never left me. 9 months later, I decided to quit my job at Amazon to solve this problem. So, what is our value proposition and what is our promise to the customer? With our data-driven solar financing, we can reduce the cost price per kilowatt hour from as high as 40 cents using diesel generators to as low as 10 cents using solar. We source the financing, we finance the project, we outsource the solar installations and the maintenance, and we integrate a digital wallet at the end of it that collects repayment and guarantees it. Our model is winning. Our traction speaks for itself. We grew at 30% month on month since we launched in January 2023. Our business model is quite simple. We make money off interest income. We make money off the margins of the solar asset. And in the future, we will make money off carbon credit. Now, let's just zero down into what a typical operation of Powerfull will look like. This is a case study in Lagos. It's a 13-unit gated estate within Nigeria. They spent $12,000 every single month on diesel. Our company will finance this project with a total cost of $136,000 entirely off our balance sheet. Our model tells us we're going to earn $274,000 in terms of interest income within 3 years, generating an internal rate of return of 26%, which is outstanding. Now, and the market size is actually huge. It's valued at 45 billion in Nigeria, and it's also valued at 105 billion in Africa. But what excites me the most is the serviceable obtainable market, which is around 90 million. As we have signed partnership with smart metering companies that are connected to diesel generators and in residential apartments within Nigeria, we are able to then go-to-market strategy was to finance this project away from diesel towards solar within the next 3 to 18 months. Now, I am confident we can disrupt this market because of the team. My co-founder, Chiemeka, has previously worked in KPMG Nigeria, building energy projects, financial models for energy projects, and he will be handling all financial risks for Powerfull. Mayowa has previously worked in the African Blockchain Center, integrating proprietary software with digital assets and physical solar assets, and he will be managing all technical issues within Powerfull. For myself, I have deep operational experience in terms of sourcing the funding and financing it and deploying the capital. I can execute things to scale. At the same time, I'm passionate about energy transition. So to conclude, I would like to leave you with these words. What is the vision at Powerfull? Here at Powerfull, we're building the operating system that powers the energy transition in Africa towards solar adoption, and we're doing that with the use of sustainable finance. By operating system, I mean the solar financing, the smart metering, as well as a digital wallet that guarantees the repayment. So I encourage you all, come join us on this journey and let us build the future. Because the future is powerful.